So recently we're seeing you a lot in action stunt roles. What do we see Mark Wahlberg doing in Ted that's not technically the norm?
Well, I still have some action in here, and you know, I have a great fight sequence in the movie, a chase sequence, climbing over stuff, jumping over some stuff. But I play a very different character. My character had never been in a physical altercation until he has to punch this 12-year-old boy in the face. So it's very different, very kind of childlike, and I wouldn't say naive, but you know, he's a sweet guy. He's not the edgy characters that people used to be seeing me play.
I think I heard in one interview you said you did two things in this film that you don't really care to do.
Singing and dancing.
Yeah, how was that?
I hate it. I don't mind it in the shower or singing in my car. I was, you know, belting out an Adele song this morning on the way to work. But I don't know, it feels silly.
You've seen it in the film though, how do you think it turned out?
People love it, so, you know, I mean, what do I know? My judgment is shot.
So you had to do some things like that. You had to put a lot of trust into a guy you've never worked with before.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that kind of trust with Seth?
Well, I read the script first of all, and when I heard the concept of the movie, I said, you know what, this is not for me. But then my agent convinced me to read the script, and I loved it. And then I sat with him for an hour, and you know, we clicked right away. And you can just tell, you know, when somebody gets it, they know what they want and they know how to execute. Because I've been in a room with a lot of people that are just kind of trying to convince themselves that they know what they're going to do and how they're going to execute it. But you could tell pretty quickly with Seth that he knew what he was doing.
It's important for Seth's type of humor, like Family Guy. You've got Brian, who's a dog, but a talking dog. It was really important for him that Ted seemed like just a real person. You accept with 5 minutes within the movie that Ted's real.
Yeah.
What did you think when you saw it? Did you just kind of like, that's Ted, that's my buddy?
Yeah, I thought, you know what? It was one of those things where people either going to get it right away or 30 minutes and they're going to be like, is it supposed to be real? Do other people see him? But no, people go for the ride, you know? It's awesome.
And so in the film, you've got sort of like a three-way with you and Mila and Ted. And what kind of dynamic is...
We actually shot a real three-way, but it didn't make it into the movie.
Blu-ray?
Mila had a problem with it.
Well, what you've seen the film, like what's your favorite part of the film?
I haven't seen the final version of the movie, and I'm waiting to see I saw a rough cut, and then we shot some additional stuff, and the thing that I think I'm gonna like the most is the Duck and Ted fighting. And I haven't seen that yet, but all that stuff that happens at that party with Flash Gordon at Ted's apartment is pretty wild.
Some pretty bizarre stuff.
Yeah. I don't think it gets any crazier than that.
Cool. I think I'm good.
Thank you.